So first off, we got the ramped flatbed. It's got 4 slots. Pretty good trailer overall. What I like is you got this little ramp at the back, so you can actually put some vehicles on there. That's nice. And you got 4 slots to carry some cargo. What I don't like, it's kind of easy to tip. For that reason, it's gonna be a little lower, but I still think it's a pretty good trailer, so it's gonna go into A tier. Next, we got the fuel carrier. So it can carry 2000 liters of fuel. Very useful trailer. You can place a bunch of these all around the map so you don't have to go and recover your truck. Very useful, especially in a mirror where there is almost no fuel station and the map is really hard. So first S tier. Next we got the wide flatbed semi. It's got 5 slots. It's one of those trailers that is so big that it's kind of annoying, to be honest, to carry this thing around. And you won't really be using this that much. You're pretty much only going to use this thing for special missions, like carrying the big boilers in Dawn. I think you use these for the plane crash in Kola. So pretty rare you're going to use this. And yeah, it's kind of awkward to carry around, so that's a B tier. Alright, the wide flatbed. This one is the same as this one, but it's got 3 axles. Honestly, it just makes it even worse. It's harder to turn around your truck because the wheels kind of catch, especially if you're on asphalt. So even worse, in my opinion, C tier. Alright, next we got the generator. So I think this was introduced in Wisconsin, if I'm not wrong. Well, you're gonna need these. I think you cannot finish Wisconsin without the generators, but in my opinion, they're kind of annoying, to be honest. But since I think you need them to finish the region, they're gonna go into S tier. Alright, next we got the flatbed semi with loaded parts. 6 slot one. There's a 3 slot one also. But this one has 120 liters more than the other one. So in total, it's got 240 liters and 550 repair points. So honestly, very, very useful trailer, especially if you're playing on hard mode. Those repair points and fuel will definitely save you a couple of times, even if you're playing normal like me. I think maybe I would remove one axle. It's kind of overkill, but overall, great trailer, and I actually think it looks really good compared to the other OG trailers. So going into A tier. Alright, water carrier trailer. So it's pretty much the same trailer than this one, but it's for water for Season 9 Ontario. Again, it's kind of like the generator. You need it to complete the actual region, so I'm gonna have to put it into S tier. And it's also like a new mechanic, so it's kind of cool. Oh, this one's a pretty controversial one. We got the super heavy semi, so the 8 slot bed. I've used this one a couple of times, and if you plan your routes ahead, you're careful that you don't have sharp corners to turn, it can work. But for example, I tried to use it in Smithville Dam. You cannot go on the dam because you cannot even turn the first corner. Kind of a headache to use this trailer, so I'm gonna go with high B tier. I prefer to overload than use this trailer, honestly. Alright, next Futom small logging trailer. So this one is actually pretty useful compared to this one that's coming up. I think I prefer the Futom small logging trailer because it's easier to maneuver and back up since it doesn't have a front axle like that moves. So this is an A tier. Alright, next we got the OG log trailer. So you can pack some small and medium logs with this one. Um, I like that it's versatile, so you don't have to switch like the futon trailers, but you can feel it's really heavy. And also the top when you have logs loaded on it, and if you have logs loaded on your truck, sometimes it can kind of catch, so it's a little annoying. So I'm gonna go with high B tier because I've used this trailer a lot. And it's still a great trailer and I still use it, so. Alright, Futum medium trailer. So it's pretty much the same as this one, but for medium logs. So it's gonna go right here. What I don't like about these two trailers is the jack. When you attach it to your truck, when you attach the hitch, the jacks come up, and when you try to turn, it's annoying with a sideboard bed, and it kind of catches. So that's what I don't like about these two trailers. Classic. We got the two slot sideboard trailer. I think most people, that was the first trailer they used when they played Snowrunner for the first time. It's got a special place, but I've used it a little before filming this video, and if you use a sideboard bed, it's kind of annoying to be honest, to turn especially, but it's still a good trailer, so top of A tier. Alright, next we got the heavy duty lowboy trailer. It's got a 3 slot cargo space, but I think the devs want you to put some vehicles on it. I'm not joking, I have never used this trailer. I don't know what the purpose is. If I want to carry vehicles, I'm just gonna use this one. It's going into garbage because, yeah, I don't know why I would use this thing. Alright, we got the flatbed 2 slot with like supports on the side. It's actually $400 cheaper than this one. Not sure what's the difference between this one and this one. I think this one was better to turn, so I'm actually going to put it in front of it, even though this one is more nostalgic. But this list is not for nostalgia. Yeah, it was actually better to turn with this one, and it's got 2 axles in the front and 2 in the back. Alright, the maintenance trailer. So it's got 356 repair parts and 2,000 liters of fuel. Um, Very useful trailer, but I think I prefer using the add-on straight on the truck, not actually carrying the trailer because it's kind of annoying to carry just like the sideboard. So I'm gonna go with A tier. I'm not sure where I'm gonna put it. I think it's bottom of A tier, maybe even B. Yeah, I'm gonna go B. I've used it and it's not fun to drive with this thing. Service trailer, another useful one. It's actually better to drive this one around because it's got less overhang and it's less long. So I like this one better. I'm gonna go low A tier. It's pretty nice if you combine it with a maintenance add-on, but right on the truck. Alright, next, heavy water carrier. I haven't even played Ontario. I know what they are used for. I'm not sure where to put it, so I'm just gonna put it right here in S tier since I'm pretty sure you need it to complete the region. Next we got the step deck semi. I freaking love the looks of this trailer. It looks so nice. I use it quite often. The axle at the back is in a weird spot though, so when you turn, it's pretty annoying to turn, and the jacks at the front do get stuck in the mud or on rocks and all of that, so that's a little annoying for sure. But I think it's a tier. Oh, now we're getting into some bad trailers. We got the double logging semi trailer. So this one was added pretty recently. This trailer and the Forwood LS logging semi trailer, this one, and I think the hydro lift were all added at the same time. And I watched a really interesting video by N Province, I think the name of the channel is, and he explained some stuff about the trailer and the weight and how heavy the trailers are. So I would really recommend watching that video because that is super interesting. I've used them. I did not like it. They feel super heavy, and uh, I like the OG log carrier better. So all of these are going into C tier. I'm not saying garbage because they will get the job done most of the time, but really not that great. All right, we got the short flatbed semi-trailer with parts. This one is the 3 slots. So it's got 120 liters, like I said, and 550 repairs. I really like this one. It's just a nice little trailer. You can use smaller trucks to tow it since it's pretty light. And again, very useful with the repair parts. So it's gonna go right above this one in A tier. Next, we got the gooseneck semi. It's the 4 slot one, and you got little ramps just like, where is it? This one. I actually prefer this one to carry vehicles around. It's just more stable since it's lower to the ground, and also it's attached with a low saddle, so way more stable. So it's going. I really like this one, but I'm not sure where to put it. I use it actually quite a lot. So it's going into A tier just above these two. Another classic, we got the flatbed semi, the 5 slot. You will definitely use this while playing Snowrunner for sure. It's going into S tier. Right after we got the sideboard semi, basically the same thing as this one, but even better because this one is freaking awesome to overload. I always use it. Also, sometimes if you tip your truck over, there's a higher chance that your cargo will stay in the trailer. Most of the time, when you tip over, it's gonna fall anyway. But this trailer has saved me so much time. So S tier. Honestly, my favorite trailer in the whole game. Then we got the fuel carrier semi. So 3,700 liters. Super useful. Again, I used a bunch of these in Amir. It's pretty much a gas station. You put it there and you forget about it, and you can refuel so many times. So yeah, super awesome. S tier. All right, last regular trailer. We got the OG log carrier. Oh man, this thing is just awesome because it's super stable. It's not heavy like the new trailers for logs right here. Super easy to back up with this, and I cannot count how many times I've used this thing. So many missions completed with this one, and pretty much never had any problems. So going into S tier also. All right, we're finishing with the Scout trailers. I'm going to be honest, I pretty much never use Scout trailers, okay? So my opinions are going to probably be trash, but I'm still gonna rank them. Alright, first we got the Scout flatbed. It's a 2 slot. I've actually used this one maybe once or twice for small missions in Michigan. It's kind of nice, but the problem I have with Scout trailers is they're just so freaking wobbly and they bounce around, and you always finish with your cargo on the ground if you're going off-road. So I'm gonna go put this one into B tier. We got the prototype exploration unit. This one was introduced in Cola, if I'm not mistaken. And it's basically like a watchtower, so you activate it where you have not discovered the map, and it's gonna uncover the map for you. Kind of cool, but personally, I like to just go to the watchtowers and explore the map without this thing. So C tier. Actually, I'm gonna go B tier. It can be kind of useful. Next, we got the Service Scout trailer, 252 repair and 150 liters. I mean, I don't have much to say to be honest. Pretty much just a roof rack, but it's on a trailer. B tier. Next we got the off-road scout trailer. This one has bigger tires, and I actually like this one a little bit more than this because it's higher off the ground and it's a little more stable. So let's just put it above. The small scout flatbed, one slot. Okay, why? Just why? Like, come on. I have never seen any people use this. It's why? The large service scout trailer, 400 repair points and 300 liters. So pretty much a smaller version of the maintenance add-on just for scouts. So I guess let's put it behind. I don't know at this point, guys. And last one, scout fuel carrier. I actually like this one. 900 liters is a lot for the size of this thing. I'm pretty surprised that this thing only carries twice as much fuel as this thing. Not sure that makes a lot of sense, but this thing is actually really good. So it's gonna go right here. Way more useful than a lot of people think, because 900 liters is actually a lot in this game. So there you go, guys. We got the final list right here. So let me know in the comments what you think about the list, what you would change, and if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer? Every night, I can feel my
wheels.